Imagine a young boy filled with fire and ambition, destined for greatness. But what if his greatest enemy was not a mighty foe, not a fierce battle, but something far more dangerous and invisible? Something that exists in all our lives today. It is a story that hits closer to home than you might think. A story of dreams lost to distractions. This is a story about you, about how the greatest threat to your success is not out there but within. So, hello and welcome to Way to Enlightenment. Get ready because today, you're going to learn why you cannot, must not wait for anyone to transform you. The power to change your life is already in your hands. In a quiet village nestled between mountains and forests, there lived a young boy with big dreams. He was strong, hardworking, and filled with ambition. The villagers admired him greatly. They saw him as a future leader who would bring prosperity and honor to their community. Every day, the boy would practice sword fighting, sharpening his skills with a relentless determination that made him stand out. He believed in himself, and his eyes were always bright with the fire of his dreams. One day, a wandering monk passed through the village. He was old and wise, with a calm presence that drew people to him. He noticed the boy practicing and approached him. The monk said, "Young man, you have great potential, but remember, distractions are the greatest enemies of those with big dreams. Stay focused on your path, for it is easy to be led astray by illusions." The boy, proud of his confidence, smiled and said, "Thank you, wise monk, but I am strong. I will never stray from my path." The monk nodded thoughtfully. "Strength of body is good, but strength of mind is better. Be wary of false comforts that can steal your time and your spirit." With those words, the monk left, and the boy resumed his training, brushing off the monk's warning as just another old man's advice. One dark night, while the boy was sharpening his sword under the flickering light of a lantern, he heard a strange whisper calling his name. He turned around, sword in hand, ready to confront the intruder. But there was no human, only a swirling figure of white and red floating in the air. The spirit was neither male nor female, happy nor sad. It was eerie and unearthly. The spirit spoke softly. "I am the spirit of show. I am here to give you what you desire, to show you all that you wish to see." The boy, though surprised, was not afraid. He asked, "What do you mean? What can you show me?" The spirit replied, "Anything your heart desires, riches, beauty, power, anything that your mind can imagine." The boy, intrigued, decided to test the spirit. "Show me the most magnificent sword in the world, made of gold, diamonds, and gems." Instantly, a shimmering cloud formed before him, revealing a glowing vision of a golden sword encrusted with jewels, wielded by a great warrior. The boy stared in awe, captivated by the beauty and craftsmanship of the sword. Encouraged, he asked the spirit to show him more. The most beautiful girl, the strongest warrior, the most enchanting places he had never seen. Each time, the spirit obliged, creating visions that were stunning, fantastical, and completely captivating. The boy was thrilled, and the spirit promised that if he ever wanted to see more, he could always find it in the forest behind his house. Weeks turned into months, and the boy's visits to the spirit became more frequent. What started as a fascination soon became an obsession. He began skipping parts of his training to see the spirit's visions. Where he once practiced tirelessly, he now spent hours gazing at illusions of battles, beautiful women, and heroic feats. The villagers noticed the change. The boy, who once trained with the intensity of a warrior, was now often seen daydreaming, his once sharp sword now dull and untouched. The monk, who had returned to the village, observed this with sadness. The monk approached the boy once more and said, "You are losing yourself, young warrior. You have stopped sharpening your skills and are now only sharpening your fantasies. Remember my warning." But the boy, lost in his illusions, dismissed the monk's words, thinking there would always be time to get back on track. Years passed, and the boy had grown into a man. His once powerful body was no longer strong. His muscles had weakened, and his confidence had faded. His sword, which he had once cared for so diligently, was now rusted and brittle. He spent his days watching others' battles, cheering for heroes who were not real, and dreaming of greatness he would never achieve. One night, the spirit, which had always been silent and obedient, suddenly began to laugh, a sinister, mocking laugh that echoed in the man's small, dark room. Startled, the man looked up and saw the spirit grinning at him for the first time. The spirit spoke, "My work here is done. You have fulfilled your destiny, just not the one you were born for." Confused and frightened, the man asked, "What do you mean?" The spirit revealed its true nature. "I am not just a spirit. I am a demon of distraction. You were destined to be a great warrior, the one who could save your village from a terrible evil that will attack tonight. But I could never defeat you by force. Instead, I showed you illusions, fantasies, and distractions. You defeated yourself." The man fell to his knees, his heart heavy with regret. "But why did you wait all these years? Why not destroy me from the beginning?" The demon smiled wickedly and replied, "Because it was foretold that no demon, no enemy, could defeat you. Only you could defeat yourself. And you did, by wasting your time on empty fantasies while your skills rusted away. Tonight, your village will be destroyed, and you are powerless to stop it." The man, overwhelmed by sorrow and regret, realized too late that he had fallen victim to the greatest enemy of all, his own mind. This story is not just about an ancient warrior. It's a mirror reflecting our own lives. We all have a little bit of that boy inside us, brimming with potential, but too often sidetracked by illusions and empty promises. Remember, no one is coming to save you, and no one can fight your battles for you. You must be your own hero. The spirit of distraction is everywhere, in our phones, social media, games, and countless other addictions that keep us away from our goals. We all have dreams, potential, and the power to achieve great things. But like the boy, we get lost in a world of illusions, wasting time on things that feel good in the moment, but ultimately leave us empty and unfulfilled. The only person who can defeat you is yourself. You don't need a demon, a spirit, or an enemy to bring you down. Your own mind, filled with distractions and false comforts, can do it all on its own. You are the hero of your own story, but only if you choose to act like one. So, take a stand today. Break free from what's holding you back. Whether it's endless scrolling, binge watching, or constantly seeking validation, cut it out of your life like a warrior sharpening his blade. Focus on your path, your dreams, and your transformation. It's time to get back to your training, to your passion, and to the real you. Stop waiting for the right moment, the perfect motivation, or someone to guide you. No one is coming to transform you. You must take control of your own destiny. Focus on your goals, build your skills, and stay disciplined. Because every moment you spend on distractions is a moment stolen from your potential. Life is too short to be wasted on illusions. Embrace the challenges, work hard, and become the person you were meant to be. Don't wait for anyone to transform you. Transform yourself. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an inspiring message that can guide you on your journey. Leave a comment below. Tell me what distractions you're cutting out and what battles you're ready to fight. Remember, your future is in your hands. Don't let the spirit of distraction defeat you. Rise above it, stay focused, and make your dreams a reality. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.